I hope you guys have had a fantastic day. I know I have. Today I have spent a ton of time thinking about time. I talk about time a lot, and I look at time like a currency. And I look at time in a different way than most people. And that's one of the things I'm trying to share with all this content that I create. I'm trying to share the way I view time because time is a finite resource, it is a finite energy. We cannot, under any circumstance, create more time. So we have to use the time we have to fulfill our own dreams because you can always make more money in the future. You can always do more things in the future, but you can never come back and relive today. So if that is the truth, then you need to maximize your life around the time you invest on a day-to-day basis, not how you save money, not how you live your life financially, but how you live your life with the 24 hours you get. Because you get every day, you get 24 hours until you don't, right? Every day you get more time. And that time, you get to decide where you put it and what you do with it. And this is what I think a lot of companies don't realize. You need time not just from your employees, but also from your clients. Because without clients, the business doesn't exist. The business exists because someone invested their time to collect money, to get paid by doing something, by creating value somewhere else. And they take that money and they give it to you, right? So I look at money as a physical representation of time. Your job is to collect money, right? And throughout life, if you want to take care of your family, you got to collect money. You have to understand the financial system we live in. And so if you don't look at time as the most valuable asset and instead look at money as the most valuable asset, that is what's created the society we live in today. Because people value holding on to their money rather than investing their money to create the future they want to live in. And so I just wanted to get on here and share with you guys that you should stop looking at time as an infinite resource. You need to look at time as a finite resource. It is the most powerful energy in the world. Like you look at oil and gas, that's energy. Time is energy. Time is my energy. Time is your energy, right? Time is energy. And so you have to look at energy and time in a different light to get a different outcome. And that's why I don't believe the true value of time has been built into our society. Because the true value of time happens over years, not over minutes, not over months, not over weeks or days. The true value of time is the compound interest of consistency, the compound interest of doing something over and over and over again. So I'm just getting started with all my content, right? I'm putting it out there. I'm getting some traction, not a lot. Guess what? I'm just getting started. Imagine if I was consistent with my time, not my money, consistent with my time for 1 full year, doing daily journals just like this, doing daily videos and putting myself out there. What would happen? Would I grow a following? I believe so. And I would like to invite you to like and subscribe. Follow me on this journey of making an impact, right? But that consistency of time, that is what creates value. That's why if you look at, I look at the world in two versions. So the real world where you and I operate, we go to grocery stores, we go out to eat, we go to games, we go bowling with friends, we sit down and play board games. That is the real world. That is where time is finite. You get 1 hour, period, and then it's gone. You get 1 day, and then it's gone. In the real world, you cannot hire someone for an hour and monetize that hour 1,000 times. But in the virtual world, I look at my phone like a gateway to the virtual world. In the virtual world, I can record this video. It's 6 minutes in right now. So I can record this video in the virtual world. And then I can share that video over and over and over again. And you, the viewer, can consume that content whenever you want to. So in the virtual world, you can invest time and use that same time over and over and over again. You cannot do that in the real world. That's why if you look at software companies, I believe software companies are so valuable because they buy an hour of time, an engineer's time. The engineer does the work and they sell the work they got done. They bought that 1 hour and they sell it to 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people. And so they put this out there for anyone to come in and learn and grow from. So time is the most valuable asset in the world. And I'm literally, when I ask you to like and subscribe, I am asking you to invest your most valuable asset learning with me. That is a big ask. I do not take it lightly that people decide to come on this journey with me. So thank you. Thank you for anyone who's watched this far into this one video. You've invested 8 minutes of your time into learning with me. And whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, you've invested the time and you can't get it back. That's the value of time. And that's why I think we as a society need to look at time in a different frame. And we need to understand that the most valuable asset in the world is time. And who is the owner of that asset? Each and every one of us. You can get hired and you can rent your time to another company, but that company can fire you like that, and you can decide tomorrow, hey, this isn't for me, and walk away. That is the future value of time. You have to create a system that people want to work together. They want to work together within the system to make it successful. Time is one of those things that you can never get back. And so if you're building a business, let's tie this all back to business. If you're building a business, your job as a leader of an organization is to collect and monetize time. And you've got to collect time from your employees to build the machine, and you've got to collect time from your clients, paying to have the machine built. This is how business works. Without the clients, you don't need the employees. Without the employees, you as the owner are doing all the work. The purpose behind a business is to have a machine that works without you. So you need to rewire your brain. When you think about time, Don't think about time now. This is one reason cold calls. When I do a cold call, I get very little future value out of that call because you're burning and turning, right? But if you create a video to your ideal client and put it out there, not only did you make the call, do the work in the first place, but now it's leverageable, right? People on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, all these different channels can consume this content. That's why I run my life the way I run it, is because I see the value of time. And I know if I want to be successful, I need to collect as much time as I can. And that time, not control, just impact, influence, that time, that following, you can direct. See, leaders don't need titles. Leaders don't need control. They just need attention. A true leader doesn't tell people what to do. They say, hey, look at this problem. Let's solve it this way. Who's with me? And people start working with them. A great example of this is the forward movement. Andrew Yang. It's getting a ton of traction. It's like a startup. It's new. There's tons of problems in it. Guess what? That's life. You're trying to change something. That's life. But you've got all these things that you're going through and working through. And at the end of the day, it all comes back to time. So I want to encourage you to think about everything on your agenda for tomorrow. Everything. What of your 24 hours are you planning to leverage into the future? One of the reasons I create a video every single day, regardless of if I post it or not, I create them. I create those videos because I can never go back and recreate them. I can never go relive that day. And once you have the content, you can decide how to use that content. And this is another important thing to remember, is if content is a part of your business, of your strategy, the only thing you cannot do in the future with content is snap the picture or take the video, right? If you're doing something, you got to document it then, but you can write the copy, you can post it, you cannot post it, you can edit. All of that can be done in the future. That's one of the reasons why a lot of my pictures aren't the greatest. They're kind of blurry. It's because I grab my phone and I go, camera. And I hit go and I say, you guys, I am just finishing one of my daily journals all about the value of time. If you need to reframe how you look at time, I encourage you, watch the video, my daily journal from March 3rd. Right? I just shot an advertisement for this video that you got to see. So now that video, look, I'm leveraging time. That video I can go upload to as a reel to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, promoting this video. I'm leveraging time. And as we get better at leveraging time, businesses grow. So that's my strategy. That's what I'm doing. And that's why I think so much about time. I hope this is helpful. I'd love to have and hear your opinions about time. How does time fit into your life and your strategy? Do you think about time? Do you not think about time? Whatever. We're all in this together, guys. So with that said, I hope you have a fantastic, well, today's Friday, March 3rd, so fantastic weekend. Go out, have fun, enjoy your family, and we'll talk to y'all soon.